All right, Gisela, hello, good morning. Um, so we are going to do some nice fat loss kind of working out, and that is going to happen momentarily. So let's get started. Let's have you stand, feet parallel, and let's just start real easy, small shoulder circles to the back, and just breathe as you do that. Just taking your time to kind of come into the world of sensation. Drop into the body a little bit. Slowly let the breath just deepen just a touch. Getting some size and make those circles just a little bit larger, getting some size in the rib cage. Feeling the shoulders come up and creates a space into even the upper ribs. Breathing. And let's go the other direction, coming up and over. Deep breaths. Nice. Over. And up and over. Good. And then just a few times, let's alternate. Just to kind of give the rib cage a little bit of a different kind of stimulus. And then let's go the other way, just real quick. The other way, up and over. With some breath. Very good. Rather chilly out here in New England, so I'm gonna move maybe a little bit faster than normal. All right, so spread the feet apart a little bit. Let's take the hips in a circle. Find some action, some activity in the glutes as you take them around. And then step the feet out just a little bit further. And same thing, find a little bit of action in the glutes. And then one more time, a little bit wider. Circle, squeeze as you come around. Squeeze, and then go the other direction. Squeeze, you come around. Squeeze, you come around. Squeeze, you come around. Now go a little narrower. Keep going that same direction. Same direction. We're squeezing as the hips come forward. One more time, coming in and take the hips around. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. That's very good. Nice. Good. Now, bend the leg just a little bit. Let's take it into this little stir the pot exercise. So we're just going to go easy. Circle of the hips. Finding some nice, easy action in the low back. And then we're going to go the other way. Easy action there. Breathe. Nice. 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 And nice. Good. Now, the chest is going to come forward and back. So we're kind of going through all the different segments of the spine here. Good. Now we're going to go side to side. Let's take the arms out to the side. If you do that, flip one arm over, flip the other arm over, reach it out, and breathing as you work. Nice. Nice. Reach out. Turn all the way. So how far can we flip that back arm over? How far can we flip the front arm over? So we have this kind of ringing action in the shoulders, in the shoulder blades, in the rib cage. Nice. Leave it alone. Now we're going to take the chest in this circle to the back, to the side, to the front, to the side, all the way around. Just enjoy that nice feeling through the spine. And then reverse directions. Really getting whole spine happy, mobile. Very good. All right, good. Let's take the arms out to the side again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take the thumbs backwards like we're hitchhiking. Remember hitchhiking? Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Circle those arms, little circles going back. Breathe. As you work, make sure you're not overarching the back. We've got the slight bend in the legs. Keep the head on straight. Pull those shoulders onto the back. Open the chest. Nice. Nice. Good. Now make the shoulder, the circles a little smaller and a little bit faster. A little smaller, a little faster, a little smaller, a little faster, smaller, faster, smaller, faster. Good. All right. Leave it alone. Good. Opposite direction arm circles. Take one back, one forward. Breathe. Reach up. Take it around. And over. Other side. And over. Good. Keep going. Take it back. Take it up. Take it over. Nice. Up and over. One more time. Up over. Good. Let's go the other direction now. Right arm forward, left arm back, reach up. Take it over. Good job. Down. Reach forward. And over. Nice job. A couple more. Reach back. Up and over. Up and over. This is good. All right. Good. Now, feel the spine just nice and loose. Everything integrated from the ground up. Now, take a pencil, put it on top of your head, and draw that circle. Not too big at first. Not too big at first. My common mistake on this is to go into a big stretch right from the beginning. Let's not do that. Make sure that the hips are making a circle as well. So when the head goes to the right, the hips go to the left, and same way all the way around, right? The hips are circling, the head is circling, and then slowly open it up, right? Opposite of what we did with the shoulders, we're going to get a little bit larger with this circle as you go around. Never going into something that feels crunchy and painful. Not about that. Let's go the other direction. When you go the other direction, you might need to go smaller at first. Easy. All right, this is very good. Good. Let's take it to the feet. Take the big toes, press the big toes into the earth. Take the other toes, and lift them off the ground. Now we do the opposite. Lift the big toes off the ground and roll to the outsides of the feet, right? So it's what we usually do with the feet, but we're just bringing a little more toe action into it, right? Big toe up, little toes down, and vice versa as you tilt the feet to the side, to the middle. Good. All right. Now go ahead and circle. Take your time with these circles now. We don't want to rush these. Get that nice flex through the toes, all 5 toes. Take it around and let that ankle and that foot feel kind of good. Think about reflexology, right? Think how many nerves, how much input those feet can take in the world. So take your time, feel all those different sensations. Go the other direction. Let that foot really articulate all those bones in the feet. Give them some life, some space. Let's switch to the other foot. Here we go. Circle one direction. Flex all 5 toes back. Feel all those bones just doing their subtle movement, right? You don't usually allow the feet to do that. It feels really good. Just think about the times you've got a nice foot massage in your life. It's like, oh my God. It's like you're seeing the angels sing. All right. Nice job. That's great. Okay, good. So we're going to work on this move that's going to help your knees, right? So flex your foot. It's never easy. All I want you to do is want to hold this position for 20 seconds, right? So we want to hold this position. We're not holding onto this leg here. The hamstring has to do the job. So we're training that hamstring to fire. Now, if you feel a cramping in your hamstring, that's because your hamstring doesn't know how to behave itself, right? And if that happens, just pause, come out of the position, and stretch it. That's good. Let's finish that side. Nice. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Keep the knee pointed toward the ground as you draw the heel up toward that butt on that side. And just hold it, squeeze, make that hamstring really work. So don't go here with the knee. Take it behind you if you can. Make that hamstring work. And if you're like, oh my God, my hamstring's cramping, just stop, take a pause. We want to train that hamstring to be able to shorten on both ends, is what we're doing here, and not freak out, not go into cramping mode. Okay, good. Now, let's go into the cradle stretch. So I'm going to take a leg here, stretch it. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. One of my personal favorites. As you work, so good to get that hip glute stretched out. Great. Good. Probably a couple more than normal on that. Now let's go into the quad stretch. So go ahead and pull it up. Now we're just doing this one. And you're probably going to be like, hey, now it's easier to get the heel up higher, right? because you just train that hamstring to shorten, right? To contract along its full range of motion. That is a movement that will help your knees stay healthy. People think, oh, it must be the joint itself. A lot of times it's the muscles around the joint. Great. All right, good. This will be a nice relief. Go ahead into hip width position, feet on skis, right? Parallel. Take the arms up. Fingertips behind the head, slight bend in the legs. Go ahead and push. Big butt, big chest, right? Stretch. So now we're doing the opposite of that contraction. We've got the knee extended and the hip flexed, right? The opposite of what we were doing before, hip extended, knee flex, right? So we're taking that hamstring between these two movements. We're taking the hamstring along its full range of motion. Nice earthworm squiggling right beneath. I'm in the grass. I must be in New England. I don't have any earthworms make their life in the dry earth of LA. All right, bring it back. Ah, squeeze it. Good. One more time. Easy squeeze. All right. Good. Come on. Nice job. Good. So we're going to go through our 10 moves. We have a fat loss workout today. Yes, it's unusual because usually we do a more of a chill workout on Friday, but because we missed our Monday, we're going to do something a little more fast and furious today. Okay, so take a drink of water and we'll get into our 10 moves for today. We're going to do 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, just like we usually do. And we'll go 3 rounds through. First round, think of it almost like a warm-up round. The main focus is form, right? As we go along, we'll bring the intensity up to kind of match it. Okay, so here we go. Dead stop jumping jacks. So remember, the upper body goes here, 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 4 steps. But each step, the legs are either jumping out or jumping in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. All right, good. So 30 seconds starting now. Here we go. 1, 2, and just go with your pace. Not too hard, not too fast. We're still kind of getting loosened up and feeling good. Muscles activated. Keep it going. We got about 12 seconds to go. Keep the form dialed in. Jump it out nicely. Feel good. Feel the breath starting to fill up the torso. Get a little more expansiveness and size. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, now we're going to get into a reverse lunge with a little bit of a side step here. So we're going to take the inside leg, take it down into a reverse lunge. Then we're going to step and step. And then the trailing leg, reverse lunge, step and step, reverse lunge, step and step, and reverse lunge. Just like that, looking at another 15 seconds. So get the deep lunge each time. Send that leg way behind you. Try to get the knee onto to tap the floor. Or if you got a hardwood floor, cement floor, you don't want to hit it, just get close to it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stop. Now, grab yourself a pair of dumbbells. I've got myself a pair of really heavy 2.5-pound dumbbells here. So what we're going to do is we're going to curl and press. As we curl and press, one knee is going to come up. Then the next one, curl and press, other leg comes up. So we got this little march going on with the 2 legs each time. Good. It just depends on, what kind of weight you have, how difficult it is for you. If you want to make it more of a fast thing, you can. If you want to keep it slow and controlled, that also works. So keep it going. Another couple of seconds here. And that is good right there. Come to sitting. We've got our famous medieval sit-up here. So what that is, we come up full sit-up at the top of the move. We rotate and draw the knee toward the elbow. And we come back and down, rotate and draw the knee toward the elbow. So we come all the way to sitting up and pull it in. Breathe as you work. And keep going, right? Slamming through that for another couple of seconds. 3 and 2 and stop. Good. Now, right from there, we're going to stay on the mat. We're going to flip it over. We're going to go into our famous swimmer, butterfly, whatever we want to call it here. We're right here. I say point the toes, look down at the mat, and let's draw those arms down here. Backs of the arms move toward each other. And then we're here, down toward the shoulders, reach up and over. Might feel a slight contraction to the glutes there. That's fine. Don't overwork the lower back. Make it more about the upper back. This is one that really feels fantastic. At least I think so. Maybe in my strange world, that's how it goes. We're gonna go for about 5 seconds on this move. Okay, good. I know what this one is. And stop. Good. Come to stand. Next move is going to be a squat to a front kick. So we're going to squat down, a nice squat. Top of the move, we're going to front kick one leg up. Then next move, squat, front kick, squat, front kick, squat, front kick. We got that, right? So have a little bit. So we're working some balance, we're working some power and some acceleration there, right? And we've got about, let's see, when did we stop? Right there, right there. Okay, we got 10 more seconds to go, right? All right, good. Last few moves, we're gonna go into some upper body stuff. 3, 2, 1, stop, good. Dumbbells once again. We got a lateral raise variation, okay? So find your posture, build yourself up from the ground, feet parallel, nice and solid. Let's go into a lateral raise variation. So several versions of this, right? Version 1, I'm showing you right now. Straight arm, lateral raise, very simple. If we want to make it, a little easier, just depending on what kind of weights we have, we can go out to the side like this, then come down, extend and come down, right? So that's a windjammer right there, taking it down like this, multiple steps. And if we want to add at any point, if we want to add a little pulse at the top, we can do that too. So we go here, pulse and down, here, pulse and down. You'll notice I'm also not coming all the way down. There's not a lot going on in the muscle here. It starts kind of there. So if I want to really work it, I can go right to there. Okay. So a lot of options for you. Keep going about another 5 seconds and we'll move on to the next thing. And time. Good. Moving on to the T push-up. The T push-up. So you know that you can elevate your hands. You know that you can work on your knees. I'm going to show the on your knees version. I'm going to come down. Now, at the top of the move, if I'm doing this on my knees, I need to come into the full push-up in order to get that rotation nicely, right? So I can add knees, push, and then full body, full straight body, and then back to knees, and up, and continue, right? So in other words, I'm kind of alternating between knee position and straight body position, yeah? So whatever version you're doing, let's keep going for about another 5 seconds, and we will be finishing right there. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. Coming onto your back. Yes, this comes fast and furious. It's the way of it. Come onto your back. Feet are close in to the buttocks. We're going to draw one knee to the chest. We're going to push down. We're going to hold. We're going to come down. And same thing. Alternating knees to chest. Creating a nice knee extension each time. Because we're only going 30 seconds, it might be said to be a little less precious than we might sometimes do it. So we're going to push, get that extension, and move on to the next rep. We're going to cycle through fairly quickly on this, fairly quickly. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Find that extension, find that lift so the knee is coming to the chest, pushing down through, and just keep going for just a touch more time. 3, 2, 1, and stop. The final move in the whole thing, overhead tricep extension. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Go ahead and drive the dumbbells up overhead. Get a nice stretch through there, and then bring it overhead. Like you're throwing don't they do axe throws like this? Right? So we're throwing from there, keeping the elbows in tight, finding that nice stretch through the lats, through the serratus anterior, right? Has to be some Latin in every day. Stretch and come up. Keep going. 15 seconds, and we'll take ourselves a little bit of a break. Just a touch of a break. Triceps work. 5 more seconds. Yes, yes, yes. This is very good. We're working hard and stop right there. Excellent job. Okay, good. Dumbbells away. Walk around. Have a drink of water. That's very good. So that's our 10. That's our set of 10 today. Lots of acceleration, some rotation, some kicking, right? Some sidestepping. Lots of multi-planar kind of movements in this series today. We're really working all 625 muscles with these movements. So if you're feeling out of breath right now, understand you just mobilized a lot of muscle tissue. All right. So very nice job. Very nice job. We're going to continue picking it up in about 15 seconds, going all the way back to our dead stop jumping jacks. All right. So take a breath, get yourself reset. This time, bring up the intensity just a little bit, a few more reps, a little bit more muscle contraction as you work. 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, let's go. Dead stop in the middle. Bring it out. So you'll find actually the second round is often a little bit easier. Everything is flowing a little bit better. The movements feel a little bit, your nervous system has had a chance to experience them and integrate this new information. And so when you do it a second time, it's like, oh, it kind of makes sense a little bit. It kind of, it's a little smoother, it's a little easier, right? So even if you're working harder, you may actually find it strangely to be a little bit easier. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going back to our reverse lunge into our side step, okay? So give yourself some room to one side or another. Get yourself nice and tall, starting in 3, 2, 1. Drop that back knee down, and then come into a double side step, and then we go back knee down. This move is inspired by capoeira, right? So capoeira, they're always doing this kind of side step kind of thing. It's kind of cool, right? But now we're just adding an additional step in between. So we got a lot of different movement. We got this side movement, and then this sagittal plane movement in the middle. Kind of fun, right? Good. Keep it up. 5 more seconds. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Going with a curl to press to balance here. Curl to press to balance. Find yourself, build yourself up from the ground, right? About hip width. Yeah, we're going to curl. We're going to press. We're going to draw a knee up, and then we're going to lower it down. We're going to curl and press and lower down. Keep working like that. Curl, press, and down. Now, we can do all kinds of things in terms of the subtleties of how we work this move. I would say bring it up, supinate the wrists, turn them over to get a really solid contraction through those biceps before we go into the press. All right, let's keep going. Just a couple more seconds here before we transition over. That's good. Transition over to our famous medieval sit-up, the medieval sit-up. So here we are. We're lying on the back. We're going to take a breath. We're going to come full sit-up, draw the knee up. Full sit-up. Draw the knee up, full sit up, and go. You need to put your feet underneath something in order to have enough leverage to come up. You can, but you're probably going to be able to do it just by extending the legs just a touch. I'm guessing that that's going to be the case. All right, just a couple more seconds here. You see these things just run on by. 3, 2, 1, stop, flip it over into the swimmer / butterfly. So come on to the stomach. If you have a set of blankets or something, you can use that. You know what? If you got light dumbbells, you can also do it with this. We can press it here and then draw here and then here. But I would definitely say don't do this with weights that weigh more than even 5 pounds. It's going to be pretty heavy. Squeeze. All right. If your weights are 10 pounds or 5 pounds or more, you definitely want to just work with body weight on that. Or you could just do the pressing portion with the weights. That's allowed too. All right, let's go for, let's throw in another 5 seconds. Shall we? Why not? Next move. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. Standing. Next move is going to be the squat into the front kick. The squat into the front kick. We got 5 seconds to go. Take a breath. Right, we're working hard, and let's take it down. Full squat, front kick. Full squat, front kick. Full squat, right? And you can make this really quick if you want. You can really push. Yeah, if you want to really get that heart rate up, you can. If you're feeling like still kind of brushing the cobwebs off, gauge what you can handle today, right? I'd say lean into it a little bit. We're over halfway through the workout, so go ahead into exactly, yeah. So you see how they're doing a nice job pulling the hands up into a fighting stance. I like that. 5 more seconds. All right, good. Taking it down just a little bit in terms of intensity. We're going into the lateral raise, which once again has many options here. So go ahead, take it up, lateral raise, breathe. You can add that little pulse at the top if you want. Take it up. Pulse. So we go from a fast, furious move into something that's way more precise, right? So here, it's almost a mental challenge, right? Because if we're a little fatigued, we tend to go, right? Just try, even if there's a little fatigue creeping in, try to really dial in that awesome form, right? That is the challenge here, right? To be precise with the form, even when you are tired, all right? And that is good on that. But going back to our T push-up, I'm gonna take it down, hands at shoulder width, fingers spread wide, right? I'm gonna go, again, I can go knees, take it down. If I come back up from my knee position, I'm gonna extend the body and then rotate out, right? If I'm doing it with my hands elevated, I can just keep my body straight the whole time. Go that way. Of course, I'm alternating sides. I just demonstrated the same side twice. We're gonna alternate sides. My lift is blowing away. All right, 10 more seconds to go. Good job. We have exactly 2 more moves to go after this. So we're running through everything pretty strong. Good, 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. Take it onto the back, flip it over. Once again, hip extension. Bring the feet close to the butt. All right. Push down through heel number 1. Draw that knee to the chest. Take it down. Other side. Push down. Push down. So we want to feel a kind of stretch in this hip flexor right here. We want to feel a lot of action in that glute right there. We want this knee popping close to the chest. So think about a sprinter running with a really strong pull of that knee toward the chest. That's going to help you get even more contraction through that glute each time. Let's go for 5 more seconds, and then we'll finish with an overhead tricep extension. Then we have ourselves a little break before the final round. Okay, good. Dumbbells in hand. Last one. Once again, we're going into something a little more detailed, a little more precise, right? Here we go. Take your dumbbells overhead or dumbbell overhead. Get the stretch, full extension overhead. So this is one where we got work at the bottom and work at the top, right? Both directions, yeah? Yeah. So I would say like probably this portion, the stretching portion is probably toughest, but we still want to get the overhead extension. That's going to help open up the chest. It's going to help us get an even better contraction through the triceps. Triceps are kind of like hamstrings in a way, right? Because they contract from both ends. All right, let's go for 5 seconds. We're taking a breath. 3, 2, and stop. All right. Weights to the side. Good job. So we're 2/3 of the way through this awesome, fiery workout. So while you're taking your break here, think about that warrior spirit. I talked about this before, the warrior spirit. So this is the place we don't access very often, right? This deep part of ourselves we know we're capable of to take direct, strong, fast physical action in some kind of high stakes situation. So this is part of why we like watching sports, because people access that warrior spirit in this sort of imaginative world of sports, right? But it seems high stakes. Of course, not really high stakes. It's a ball through, a basket. So here we're talking about trying to get in touch with that just as a regular, everyday person who has a job and stress and everything else like that. So find that warrior spirit and see if you can find that degree of commitment and intention and intensity just in these next 7.5 minutes or so. So we're going to run through these moves, but give it enough focus so that you're kind of right on your edge, right? You're going to the end of each 30 seconds, you go, that's as hard as I could have worked in that 30 seconds. And at the end of 7.5 minutes, you'll go, whew, that was tough. That was as hard as I could go that whole time. So wherever you need to go to find that, let's go ahead and get started. In about 7 seconds, we'll go into that jumping jack. That means good speed, but also good form at the same time. Ready? Go. Here we go. Take it up, take it down, right? So we're working fast and we're working precisely, right? Yeah. So how many good form jumping jacks can we get in this 30 seconds? That's the key, right? Can we do it with precision? Can we do it with intensity and focus and intention, right? All these things are important and metaphors that we can carry over to the rest of our lives, right? Focus, intensity, intention, right? Stakes, right? Can we do this beautifully? Well, good, stop. Nice job. Good. Check that one off. Reverse lunge with the side step. Same idea. Can we go low? Can we come explosively out of that side step? That's good stuff. Here we go. Good. Take it down. Reverse lunge. Double step. Reverse lunge. Double step. Reverse lunge. Double step. Reverse lunge. Good. So cover that distance as you go. Cover that distance. Get some good depth. Come out of that low position with some good speed and some good intention. 10 seconds to go. Check that one. Nice. 3, 2, stop. Good. Now going into curl the press with the bounce. Curl the press with the bounce. Here we go. Take a breath. Dumbbells in hand. Here we go. Let's go. Curl the press. Balance down. Curl. Press. Down. Curl. Press. Down. Curl. Press. And it sort of depends. When do you want to bring the knee up? I would say bring it up early in the curl and then lower it when you lower from the curl, right? So you could go like that, right? But we want to go curl, press, down, and then down, right? All right, let's keep it going. A couple more seconds on here. Keep it flowing, keep it moving, keep your attention, make those muscles burn. 5 more seconds to go. We'll check those off. 3, 2, 1. Good. Medieval sit-up. Here we go. Take it on the back. Here we go. How quickly can we execute these with good form? Take a breath. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Flowing. We're halfway through. There. 3, 2. All right. Nice job. Good. Flip it over. We're into the swimmer now. So this one's all about finding that excellent contraction through the muscles the whole time, right? Finding and activating those back muscles as you work. So take it up, out, around. But this isn't really about speed. It's about intention. You see that I'm pressing, I'm using the light dumbbells just on the pressing portion of this move. That's an option for you if you want, all right? Make those back muscles do their job. All right, let's go for just a couple more seconds here. And that's it, good. We're just knocking these over one by one. Okay, working with a squat into the front kick, squat into the front kick. So take a breath, get yourself aligned. 3, 2, take it down and squat and kick, squat, kick, squat, kick. And run through that for 20 more seconds. Get to depth on your squat and get your extension and your power and acceleration through that kick. All right, 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Warrior Spirit. And we have exactly 4 more moves to go after this. 3, 2, and stop. Good. Lateral raise. Your best lateral raise if you can muster in the world. Go ahead and stand tall. Here we go. Lateral raising. If you want to do multiple pulses up top, you can do that. Easier for me because I got 2 pounders, right? You got 10 pounds or 8 pounds or 7 pounds or 12 pounds. It's going to be a little harder to move this fast, but you do what you can. Always do what you can. Your workout. 10 more seconds on this. And we got 3 more moves. We got our T push-ups, we got our overhead tricep extension, we got our hip extension. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. 90 more seconds of work. 90 more seconds of work. Find that awesome depth, that awesome warrior spirit. Here we go. 3, 2, and go. Push. Open. Down. Push. Open. Your speed, your intention, your intensity, right? For many people, the push-up is the toughest move of all, right? So go ahead, find that that stakes, that intention. What situation might force you to get in touch with your pushing, right? To find those pushing muscles as strong as possible. Just 3 more seconds to go. And time, good. Flip it over onto the back, get our hip extension. We got 1 more minute of work here. Take it down. Take a breath. Getting ready to go. And sprint. And sprint. and drive it up and hold. Drive it up and hold. And down. Keep going. So you're really only still at that moment when you come into the knee to chest position. We're really extending, working that glute, working that hamstring on that side. 10 seconds to go. And then we got our overhead tricep extension. And look at that. We have cranked it out. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and we're out. Let's grab dumbbells. Get our overhead tricep extension. Last one of the day. Reaching up aspirationally. All right, take the dumbbells right here, stretch it. And up overhead. Take it down, stretch it. Good. Overhead. Get it down. Find the stretch. Bring it overhead. Good job. Find the stretch each time. This is very good. Keep running through that. We are looking at a mere 10 seconds to go. Direct, strong tricep work to finish things off. Big muscles. But again, like the glutes, tend to go to sleep. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. Excellent job. Dumbbells away. Water. Breath. Earth, air, wind, and fire. Definitely have a lot of wind out here in New England. All right. So we have got, let me check the legit time, not the analog time. 2 minutes. So 2 minutes. Let's just do this. Just do this with me. Take a breath in. Bring the arms up. Okay, breathe out as you fold down yoga style. The back is long. And at the last second, go ahead and roll it over. Take the right leg, step it way back into a lunge. Breathe deeply. Hang out there. Take the inside arm, reach it up to the sky. Slowly back down. Left leg goes back. Just bring it into a down dog just for a couple breaths here. Stretch out the hamstrings, press the chest down to the ground. Slowly work the right leg to the outside of the right hand. Deep lunge right there. Couple deep breaths. Open the right arm. Open the chest. Reverse. Back. Bring the right leg back. Down dog once. Solid breaths right there. Slowly walk the feet toward the hands, but let the knees bend, then shift your weight under your feet. Straighten your legs as much as you can. Let the head hang over. And starting at the tailbone, roll yourself back up. Bring yourself back to center. Nice job. Breathe in. Breathe out as you slowly bring the palms right down, center of the chest, elbows wide. Easy breaths. Bring your attention inside. Slow the exhales down a little bit. Slow the exhales down. And when you're ready, slowly draw the arms down to your sides. Drop the arms. Feel that awesome alignment that you now have, right? The upward motion and the rootedness, right? These two things simultaneously. You have the energy drawing you up and the energy anchoring you down to the ground, right? So we feel grounded, rooted. We also feel a certain buoyancy in the upper body, right? Very nice. Feel this physical vitality is always available to you. So thank you very much for being here. Yusela, and anybody else who comes in on YouTube, I appreciate it. I will see everybody tomorrow. Take care. Have a great Friday. Have a blessed Friday. I'll see you soon.